Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Orwell. Now, I'm gonna log straight in. I'm assuming it's gonna jump straight into the next section of story, because it actually prompted me to log out at the end of the previous episode. So, let's see how this goes. Oh, cool. So it loads up what we've got here. So yeah, what happened last time? We were looking at this Cassandra Watergate woman as a possible suspect for the bombing that occurred. We still can't be sure if she was actually genuinely involved in the first bombing, but we know for a fact that she's not involved. She's not the sole person involved, because at the end of the previous episode, we saw that another bombing had occurred while Cassandra was actually in custody. Because we sent someone to arrest her because she admitted to bludgeoning the police officer. The case was dropped originally because there wasn't enough evidence to prove that she had done anything to the police officer, but we saw texts between her and a friend where she admitted that she actually, attacked him. So, let's get moving. We'll see what happens in day 2, or episode 2 I guess. A place where there is no darkness. So what I've discovered is that I think these episodes are quotes from the book, 1984. Last time I said 1954, I meant 1984. Okay. And I'm going to continue to refer to this guy as Sims. I think that's what his name is supposed to be. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me. Based on the information you have already extracted, the activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. It seems that Goldfels is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. Now that Goldfels is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Alrighty, so Goldfels is now a proper person in this little web that we have. Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look at these headlines. Connection between Bont and bombings evident. Right, so people are in fear now. People are starting to panic about this bombing. What have we got here? We can go back to Watergate Cassandra, police report. Oh, this is the new police report. I see. Well, let's have a look at... We'll look at this I Thought Still Free, because now we have his picture. And there is a German folk song called The Thoughts Are Free. Right, and this is the song, well, this is the poem, if you will. The letter, we were right, it seems. Or we are right, it seems. Yeah, so the letter that keeps popping up next to the bombings has that German song in it. So, yeah, it's sort of like a... It's a scary link between him and the bombings. I don't honestly think he would be the one that has done the bombings. I am suspicious, though, about this guest who is saying that they're a fan of his right off the bat, in the early days of this forum, I guess. So yeah, they're the ones I'm more suspicious about. So, an immigrant. I don't think that's really important, but it's just... Oh, German immigrant to the nation, 1993. Right, hence the German story. I don't know how much of this would be incriminating, or how much of this is just... Like, I can't help but feel like the blue data chunks are kind of just valuable overall, whereas the yellow ones are the ones that cause the changes in the story. So that is why I created this blog. Creator of the blog called The Thought. Yeah. So yeah, we know now that for a fact that he is the creator of the blog. Yeah. The Thought, an activist group with the same name as the blog. If Goldfels is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that it's a rogue agent of Thought that was the one who's done the bad. But first, this page doesn't have anything special on it, does it? Let's go to the listener quickly. Hey you. I'm sorry about last night, I really should have come over. It's just that this client is massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months and it went rather well, so here's hoping. God, I'm such a stupid old man who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry, it's just such a big part of my life. Hello? Are you still upset? Oh, he doesn't know yet. Oh. Cassie? Can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry, you know what I'm like. So I think we go back to entry 8. Oh. When was this added? Is one of the... If I go back here... Oh, some of the archived ones are coming back. I was gonna say, this didn't used to be here. So, recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the old one held at Freedom Plaza. The one held at Freedom Plaza. Oh, thought held 3 demonstrations and 2 students have been recruited. As of this date, July 2016. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. Are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Frankly and sadly, the answer to that latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. I now see my high aims might well be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else have thought, I feel responsible. I don't see how these 2 entries really conflict. In my mind, these 2 things do not conflict with each other. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. And he says that he now sees his high aims might be the cause of what's happened. Those don't feel like they conflict. I don't know why I have to choose between one or the other. I'm gonna go with the one where he says he feels responsible. I feel like that's more accurate. A troubled past. We will have to get to the bottom of this. I will halt my active engagement in this group. Resign from the active engagement in thought. Yeah. That sentence. Very unintentional. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting fact. My student's from Stelligan, so he's a lecturer. Okay. What now? Stelligan? The same Stelligan where the bomb just exploded? You know what I think about coincidences. I won't repeat it. I think that's more reason that it's unlikely that he would have bombed it. Some people don't tend to bomb where they live, you know. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfels was a prominent lecturer at Stelligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he, like, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify these students, see who else is involved with the group. Harrison O'Donnell must be one of them. This person here is a perfect example of why Goldfels wanted to pull out of thought. This guy's a radical. Whatever the case, let's go to Memorial. Yeah, this is the page that they mentioned putting up in the news article. Oh. Oh my god. They've got a news article already on the suspect has been arrested. Oh. So I went into courses. We've got Professor A. Goldfels. Abraham Goldfels. There we are. Abraham it is. Well done. Right, here we go. Former Professor of Media Ethics. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to Thought members? There could be a pattern emerging. Thought has held 3 demonstrations, yet there have only been 2 bombings, which might imply... Oh. Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member with Thought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. Demos? Who calls a demonstration a demo? They might yield a hint. Or that might yield a hint. God damn it. I'll go back to headlines real quick, while I can. First suspect in connection with assault arrested. Yeah, they haven't really said anything important on there. Journalist at Der Reporter. Oh, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers. Okay. And it was also a chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. Okay, so this is just good information. Member of an ethical congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. If anything, someone working at a media ethics congress would be... In my mind, these aren't, like... Sims sees the worst in people. I don't see these things as being bad information. Oh, author of a book titled... I'm not even going to read that, it's in German. But it's The Thoughts Are Free. Cool, yep, that's valuable information. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Wow, that's a whole lot of information about this Goldfels. Yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group. Like the students he mentioned. Notable alumni. Joseph Langley. Isukal attendee list. Welcome to the International Stelligan University class attendee system. Oh, I see. So I got this added. I was wondering where this website came from, this web page. I must have got it when I was looking for, when he mentioned looking for students. Pick a class by completing the 3-step wizard below. I mean, I guess you can just go like this. Like if you go like this and... Okay, it legitimately has a ton of fields here. We could look through all of these pages. Well, let's just go and... I chose the top one, I think. Let's go into media. Oh, of course, he stopped... I think by that point in the year, he had retired. So yeah, we want to go back. We want to go to media. Goldfells, there we go. Abraham. Here we go. Juliet Carrington. We've seen this name before, haven't we? We have. Right, she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it also appears that she was a student of Abraham Goldfield's. I think that's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Alright, well. Let's just keep reading. Here we go. We got another... This Harrison O'Donnell. Oh, this is the one I was thinking about. Wondering about. Harrison O'Donnell. Yes, we've seen that name connected to Miss Watergate. I'll report this right away. We've been authorized to consider Harrison O'Donnell a target person. Now there's some more work for you. Congrats. Harrison and Juliet. Those must be Abraham Goldfield's students within thought. Well done. Right, so there's his personal students that are in thought. I see. Yeah, I'm sure that if we go to Cassandra's timeline, we could find some more information. Even though it didn't come up with a little star, I think I should be able to find some information on these people. Like, go to Harrison. Okay, no, it's not gonna bring it up. Never mind. Let's go to Harrison. Oh, let's go to Juliet's timeline first. So we'll just drag this. Oh, right. I'm glad that. Okay, so it still highlights the information for a person, even if you're not on their profile. That's very useful to know. So that if you try and drag across the information, it just says, like, wrong person. So she's a PR assistant at Rosen Tech. One related document. Ooh. Her birthday is February 1992, sorry. She's place of residence Farview. I don't have any reason to doubt that. Interests: guitar, singing, books, board games. Yep, cool. In my mind, it's all interesting information, so... Dislikes going out. Not that that's really all that useful, but whatever. If I drag this across just to... Like, can I disable one part of it? Because I can... I want to drag the information across that says that she's a friend. Can you... You can't disable information once you've added it. No, you can't. Because it wants to add engaged in torture to Cassandra's profile. I'm just going to drag it over here. Hopefully that'll just update to her profile. For God's sake. God damn it. It's not what I wanted to do. Well. Now Orwell thinks that Cassandra tortures people. Wonderful. All I wanted was it to bring over the information that she's a friend of Cassandra's. That's so dumb. Well, we've got this webpage here. We are the Carringtons. So there's a lot of Carrington members, family members. Okay, this backs up the birth date thing. Favorite color, red... 'Red. 'Oops. 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 'Red. Yes, it's all important information. Shut up, Sims. Favorite pastime playing. Yes, I'm gonna bring it all over because it is all important. Finding out everything about a person in this kind of... If you're trying to profile for, like, terrorists, for any kind of, like, serial killer, whatever, you need to find out everything about them. Because otherwise you could miss very subtle, small details that are important to the case. So shut your face, Sims. I've watched enough, you know, crime stuff on TV to know what to do. He's gonna berate me if I bring this over, isn't he? Favorite food, banana nut muffins. Yum. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to you processing random data, I won't be taking the fall. Yeah. I didn't expect you to. And To Kill a Mockingbird is her favorite book. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Until you climb inside his skin and walk around in it. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great book. Thank you. What delights me is I just got the achievement. What delights me? Yeah, it's all important. Shut up. Oh, yep, parents Jonathan and Esther. Well, here's a conflicted data chunk, but we haven't seen the other one yet, so I won't touch it yet. Focused on her studies of media economy at Stelligan University. So yeah, she studies media economy. Let's try and find what is the clashing data chunk. So, these two met each other at the protest. That's good to know. Yeah, what annoys me about that previous entry with the whole torture thing is that it mentioned before, like if I try and drag a piece of information across when you're not on this person's profile, it's like, wrong profile. And yet, if you drag across information that pertains to two people, it'll automatically add it to the other person's. It's dumb. It's dumb. Why have one rule and then just break it with another rule? Right, so there's a recent change in her political views, I guess. First Miss Watergate and now her. Is there some sort of brainwashing going on? Don't be silly. So yeah, she's just, her interest or her caring in political problems has increased as of late. That's good information. So we have a Rosentech entry now. Because she works at Rosentech? Yeah, PR assistant. We've got a founder, I see. A founder of Rosentech. Victor Rosen. Get in touch. Before I click that one up there, let's have a look what we've got here. Juliet Carrington, PR assistant. We've got a telephone number. Good work. The listener will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls of numbers you have added. Oh. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, is it gonna be speaking now? That defines her parents' address, yeah. Okay, so no, she's going clubbing. It's Friday, and Miss Carrington has plans to go out tonight in Boston. Oh, Bonton, sorry. That information could be, whatever. But we know she actively dislikes going out. Yeah, people are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out. But this seems a little odd. What is she really doing? Right. Sorry, this is going so fast, I'm trying to just read it in my head to get through it quickly. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now if you don't want... If I don't want Victor Rosen to personally fire me. Right, yeah, cool, and we make a profile for Victor Rosen. Cool. So, we caught that, and it's now inactive. So yeah, we caught that phone number, or that phone call, that's good. And yeah, it's interesting because our system, basically, automatically turns the dialogue, supposed dialogue, into text for us, you know. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the Carringtons. There's some more information here, apparently. Oh no, there's still this, yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. A house in Malloy Court, a cozy little spot in Farview. Cool. So we've got information regarding the whereabouts. Huh, funny. This is right around the corner from where I live. Oh, okay. So that was the new information that got added to that webpage. Oh, you got a new portrait. I nearly missed that one. So these little things mean there are data chunks still on the page. Did I not take this over to his profile? Oh, I didn't. I've been missing the damn avatars. Oopsies. Okay, let's go to Harrison's timeline. Let's go to his profile. We've got a picture of him. We've got that he's a media punk. Wait, what does that actually say? Yep, media punk. What does that even mean? Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it an occupation, but just that he's... It says something about him, doesn't it? If he calls himself that. Deleted multiple posts from timeline. Yeah. That's hugely suspicious. Do we have something to hide then, Mr. O'Donnell? So July 5th, 2016, there's a picture of them together. We got to show the conflict. When was this written? She decided to end her band career once she was single again. Okay, so yeah, he got really angry very quickly. Yeah, so it's a rule that I've been going with for a lot of this is like looking to see what the latest information is. But this information written on this family website, it might be older than the previous one. I'm gonna go to her timeline again. Ah, see, here we go. See, Esther actually messaged Juliet on February the 14th to say that they've updated her profile on the family page. I hope you like it. So, this entry here saying that she decided to end her band career once she was single again is actually later information than them in a relationship. So I'm going to drag that... Oh, wrong profile. Drag this over. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Harrison's a bit of a fiery individual. Definitely gets aggressive quickly, and he's very jealous. Oh, listener's back. Hello. Hi, Cass. What happened yesterday? Juliet, this is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cassie's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too, Juliet. Wait, I'll grab this really quick. Gave access to her chat account to Joseph. Okay, go back to her, and like that. Not too uncommon in a relationship, is it? Have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Heard from her at all? I spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing, and someone else she wouldn't talk about. Then there was someone at her door, so she went to answer it and never came back. I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected meeting with a client. She wasn't exactly happy about the change of plans. She quit the chat, and that was it. I haven't heard from her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stewing away. Well, I just tried that. She did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was still on. I guess calling her didn't work either? I tried, no answer. Damn, I hate myself right now. Did you set your number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private is my default setting. After all, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, no. See, this is a piece of data you want to disable. Because it's blatantly false. Cassie told me you were funny. I think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually ghosts and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once, and, well, guess what happened? See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm her goddamn boyfriend. Oh, I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to the Freedom Plaza protest. And so I thought maybe you'd know other places that could be important for her and the two of you, where she could be at. Joseph, I'm sorry. Freedom Plaza was organized by Thought, yeah, but Harrison did all the planning for it. Oh. Okay. I don't know much else. Oh, I see. So yeah, we have to come back to this one. We don't know what the other conflict is yet. I wish I could help, but honestly, I don't have a clue. Well, thank you anyway, Juliet. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up, or if I get an idea. Right, so we haven't seen this piece of data yet. This conflict. Oh. Yeah, we'll find the conflict in a moment. Let's look at the band info. So we've got a new portrait for Harrison. Drag that over. And we've got a, it must just be like a nickname. Oh, that's quite an ego we've got there, haven't we? Dear, so that's like, yeah, it's an alias, if you will. Former members. So yeah, this is, see, I was right to choose the correct, yep. She's a former member. Perfect, I was right. And her alias is Tubman Juliet, and she was on guitar. A friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band, but no official statement has been given out. Oh. I don't know about that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna do anything about that just yet. Oh, what the? Oh, here we go. So we've got a conflict between that and this text here. Oh, so Juliet says that Harrison did all the planning for the event, but Cassandra is under the impression that Juliet did all the planning. Oh, we got another portrait for Harrison. Yeah, it talked about how it's like, it's best to just find every picture you can of the person and upload it. So, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, this is information I can't verify. If I find some information later that says something about how he indeed is a former member, then I'll come back and add it. I'm gonna hold off adding either of these conflicts until I have more information. It's such punk. It's a real, like, punk album. Punk music. Oh, cool. So we've got Harrison's email. Excellent. You will now have access to any emails coming in or out of this account. Right, okay, well... I'm gonna stop this. Oh, so loud. Okay, listener. Let's get in here quick before it gets deleted. Oh, I see. So Harrison sent flowers to an Angela. Okay, well, we'll do that because it also adds a new person. Seriously, this shop would just send the bank account number in an email? That's terrible. Whatever the case. Let's drag this across. Yeah, we probably have access now to his bank statements. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna quickly look at all of these. Wait, what the actual... The moment you opened that dock, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We've had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is on that site? Someone's corrupted the page. So all of the Thought web pages are now corrupt. Someone's trying to hide their tracks. There weren't any pieces on there, were there? Well, let's go to the bank real quick. So yeah, now we have access to his friggin' statements. Oh. Very frequent customer of Bonton Drugstore. It's probably valuable to know. Either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. Oh, right, of course. I hadn't thought of it like that. Owns 2 health insurances. That's weird. A guy his age planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? Received large payment from TNB. That is very interesting. Payment from the National Beholder sounds like some sort of secret affiliation. Keep looking for more info. Yeah, maybe he's actually a reporter? And actually something that's valuable to notice is that he actually was going into the red mid-March. Like, expenses were getting him into the negatives until he got that $3,500 payment. And even then, since then, he's been spending like frickin' crazy. So, oh, He got an email saying there was a security warning for his bank account. Unrecognized operating system, unrecognized browser, unrecognized location. So yeah, this is us. That was us doing that. Oopsies. Well, it looks like now I've got to go with someone. We've got... The only thing that I haven't picked up yet is the Juliet versus Harrison protest thing. And I can't go back to Thought and have a look to see if I can recognize, you know, which it is. Yeah, just from Juliet's character, I'm gonna go with the idea that that Harrison was the one who did it, or who arranged it. Yeah, so let's oh whoops, I'm already there. Let's add this and say that Harrison was the one who planned the event. He planned this protest where that went completely awry. Doesn't sound like very good planning to me. Or maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. So that Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of the Thought protests. Not immensely surprising. 1 down, 2 more protest locations to go. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Like, I would try and read it all out loud, but it just goes too fast for me to keep up. I'm not a very good fast reader. Oh. First made out in the clear 9... Oh. Okay, well I'm gonna drag it over, because I'm pretty sure that's... okay. Stelligan again. The university seems to play a major role for members of Thought. Yeah, Oh, okay, so no, he didn't... Like, he wasn't the one who corrupted the page. Oh, so he bailed out of Thought. Okay. Oh, is that so? We still need to keep observing him, though. Yeah. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared. Okay. Oh, wrong count. Go back to Abraham. Just stay there for a second. So yeah, it stopped functioning basically. Abraham Goldfield's disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. They're no longer active? Well, it seems to me like someone still is. Oh god. What's happening? Damn it. I'll be right back. Because this is still ongoing, this call. Isn't it? Oh no, it stopped. Okay. Okay. Give me a freaking minute. Yeah, so they're no longer... Oops, wrong person. So they're no longer in a relationship. Seems that today's new targets have a common history. Something more than belonging to Thought. Okay, so... If I... Can I just, like, drag to this? No, okay. So, Abe hid a whole bunch of articles on Thought. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? That's not how they work. But then also it says here that Harrison hid further ones. First the timeline, now the Thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. I think it's just maintenance stuff. It's not his choice. Oh please, I know you deleted all your rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TNB. Ah, I see. That's why he got paid $3,500. See, he's a columnist for the National Beholder. And he hides his Thought past to get that job. Hey, I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. The TNB probably didn't know either. Also, this must be what the large payment he received was for. Yeah. Okay, so... He's gonna try and undo the corruption that's on there. But in the meantime, the national opinion shut the Pargesian border. Oh. Oh, I see. Can I no, I can't drag that picture of him across. Alright. So wait, does this data chunk have a three-way conflict? I was just reading this piece that he wrote. Safety of any citizen is of utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009, and ever since it has been working like a charm. Who knows, maybe next week a bomb will go off in the middle of Fairview or Boynton. What? What the? Yes, I read that article. That was strange indeed. And with the bombings now... Yeah. I'm gonna have to find those conflicts. I seem to be at a standstill. I think I need to drag over this piece of information about him quitting the band. Do I? Did I not? Apparently not. Wait, was there a link in here? Oh, I forgot about this email that came through. Damn it. I dragged over that piece of hearsay. Oh. The righteous hacker initiate will expose all information I got on you. Being blackmailed, yeah. Oh great, now there's a hacker involved in all of this. Because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. Oh? Yeah, so this is something... It's being blackmailed by Initiate about suspected involvements in the Boynton bombing. That's very valuable information. Seems we are not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements in all of this. I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. So yeah, let's first look at this email. Hey, wise ass. Nice. I mean, sure. This isn't going to replace... No, it's not going to replace his occupation. Good. So yeah, he runs a blog. Good to know. Oh, he thinks that this person broke into his bank account. Phew. Cover not blown. Oh, there's a new thing on Juliet's timeline. Ah. She did plan a protest. But there is a conflicting data chunk that we don't know yet, so let's not grab that just yet. Ah, here we go. Got a new profile pic for Hancock. Hancock's writing on the wall. I should try and remember to call him Harrison. Much a nicer name than Hancock. Okay, here we go. So this is the conflicting piece of data that we found from the previous one. So yeah, they both claim to have been organizers of the protests. Because I said that... Oh, I originally said that Harrison organized that other one, didn't I? I'm gonna drag this one across because it seems more... It's got the whole peaceful protest thing in it. Oops, wrong profile. Because I don't think either of these people are the ones who bombed. You know, the ones who did the bombing. Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. Very well. It is a pattern. Exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent now. Lives might be hanging in the balance. In the worst case that we cannot determine the location on time, well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you found so far, I think I might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Right. Oh. So, the websites are back? Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, so they're all back now. Is this true? Can we trust that piece of information? Sure. Oh, come on. Can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? Oh. Yeah, so we found the first bit of conflict. Let's go back to here. Oh. Outskirts camping, Bonton. Outskirts camping? That is one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. Leave a message? Oh, Goldfeld's left a message. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is when Goldfeld's recruited what's his face? Hancock. I feel a little confused now. Is this thought a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three. Let's go to debate club. Debate club? Ain't nobody got time for that. God damn it. Oh, so Concerned One, the one that was a user on the Thought website. Their name is Nina. Oh, okay, so they're gonna be another suspect, no doubt. Because of some of the stuff they've been saying was pretty radical. Nina? So there's another member we haven't even heard of yet? I will request clearance to make her a target. Yeah, there we go. Got a green light. Yeah, I knew she was going to be another target. So let's open her profile up. She's Concerned One, which is useful because I know she's the same alias on the... She's got that same alias on the other website. So yeah, it's like this page, for instance. Despises law enforcement forces. Yep, I bet this goes both ways. Okay, so she messed up something to do with organizing? Interesting. What did she do for Thought that she might have messed up? Metamorphosis? Oh, another one of the friggin' articles has popped up. Huh. Okay, when was this written? 2015. So yeah, two of the things that he said say that he despises law enforcement. Sorry, despises the government. But then in his article that he wrote really recently, it's been working like a charm. Supports governmental decision. I am going to guess... Well, let's have a look at some of the other stuff that's on this page. Declared Thought to be an revolutionary activist group. Okay. Well, let's bring this over, because that is important. So, an activist group after all. And now we know who had the primary say in that. Oh? Wait, what? The music changed. What a pity, but you're probably right, Abe. Wait, let's read the bottom first, because I think it starts at the bottom, goes... No, it doesn't, it goes down. What? I swear I misread that. I swear I thought it was like, this was the latest one. So, this is a great moment, I'm glad we're finally taking action. Where will we strike first, they say. Let's piss off the so-called young elite, no offense, Abe. My friends, though I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention, we would better avoid Stelligan as a place of demonstration for the moment. Because of the increased student fees, the atmosphere is heated up enough as it is. We might be able to check back on Stelligan later on. Ah, what a pity, but you're probably right, Abe. So, what about holding a proclamation on a government building then? Sounds like a worthy first demo. Unroll the banners from the roof, that kind of thing. I think we need to strike into the heart of the everyday people to really cause a stir. We should go for storming a Bonton Mall as our first thing. Maybe even wait until it's all busy, say around Christmas. Although I know we want to gather more people to join us, we should not discuss the matter here. There are eyes out there who might be malevolent towards us. Plan to storm a mall as first Thought protest. Conflicts with this. Right. So I need to figure out which is which. God damn it. I still need to decide whether he's anti-government or if he's pro-government. I have to choose one because otherwise I can't move forward. I genuinely think that he isn't pro-government, but I don't know if he's still, at this point, anti or like hostile. I'm just gonna choose this one. I'm gonna bring that over. The kind of hostile that builds bombs, most likely. I don't know about that. But just, like, I brought that across because he deleted all his activist stuff so that he could get the job at the TNB, the National Beholder. So I think he's still... It's unlikely that he would have changed his opinion you know, so suddenly like that. It's more likely that he's doing it so that he can get work, you know. He's covering himself. And this one, like, there's no way I can... How do I determine this without just guessing? There's no way to determine which one actually happened, as far as I can tell. Is there something I'm missing? Oh, I'm an idiot. Shit. Okay, so... This one was like the middle ground one. This is the one I wanted to drag over. Not hostile. Damn it. There was like pro-government, hostile to government, and then there was this, rejection of government. This is the one that's more accurate. Oh, it's frustrating you can't just switch them out. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't find any information about either possible situations. Whether they were holding a proclamation on a government building, or if they were storming a Bonton Mall. For some reason, the storming of the Bonton Mall sounds familiar. Whereas this, the on top of a building, had never sounded familiar to me. So screw it. I'm just gonna go with one. Just gonna pick one. Has Nina planned it? Are you sure? A mall? Well, that must be it then. That's where the third bomb will be. Oh my god. But there are dozens of malls in Bonton. Which one is it? If I'm wrong, oh god. Alright, if that is all we have, that's what we have to work with. So, let's get this interrogation thing going before we run out of time. It makes a lot of sense, like, holding a proclamation on a government building. Like, on top of a government building, you wouldn't hit very many targets. If he's trying to go for mass, like, scattering, if one of these people did actually do the bombing, then it would make more sense to do it at a mall, where there are lots of people. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I'll have her moved to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect to her via an internal hardline. Let's just hope that what you have provided gives us enough leverage on her. I'll open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found on Orwell. Hold on. Or found in Orwell, sorry. Here we go. Oh god. This is kind of scary, I don't know why. I'm nervous. Yeah, so she still denies that she hurt the officer. Oh. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stelligan. May not have been the one. Even the one at Freedom Plaza. We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. We're like the friggin' CIA. Oh. We have been spying on you. I see. Haha. Ah, I see. Do we have leverage? Cooperate and avoid this at once. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring that over. I'll bring up her profile. Oh. Wait, did he just pause the conversation? Or... Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It just doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think, but would you rather not have saved these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks like the biggest mall in all of Bonton, the Circle Mall, is our target. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. I see you acted quickly and already got the data chunk about the mall uploaded, so let me inform the cavalry. Right, okay, yeah, so I pulled it over thinking I had to do it in a quick time span, you know. Okay, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we're right, and that we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. Oh. Esther Carrington? Oh, her mother. Oh. Jesus, what's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But I really think you did fine. I shall... Oh, yes! I chose correctly! One could deny me. A homemade explosive device has been found by local police units on the scene at Circle Mall. At the Circle Mall. We did it! Yes! We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Yay! Next up, we'll pull this Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Well, before we leave, there is a little bit more here that I want to read. Just really quick. The headlines has been updated because it's the newest news article. And here we are. Here is the report. Found and disarmed at the Circle Mall in Bonton. Yes! Although I do wonder if it changes depending on what you choose. I could see that being the case, and I would actually, I would say good work if the game developers made it so that if you choose one or the other, in certain contexts, it'll change the narrative. I mentioned this in Cube, I love when games do that. So, depending on what your truth is in the world of the game, changes the truth of the game, you know, it changes the sort of, instead of just having like right and wrong decisions or having, you know, a branching path just purely from like you get to a point and you ask a question, yes or no, or answer 1, 2, or 3, and it changes the lines like that. It's more about like what you think as a player about the story that affects where the story goes. That'd be really cool. I don't know if that's the case. I'm sure you probably can cause a problem if you choose the governmental building and then you know there's an explosion at the Circle Mall. And actually, if there is an explosion at the Circle Mall, does Juliet die? Does Juliet Carrington actually die and become like a victim, and so is removed from this tree, or this web, I should say? That's super interesting. Well, I can't wait to see what happens next time. Yeah, let's log out. Well, look at all this information. God damn it, that's gonna be the bane of me. We have found evidence of her torturing someone else. It's not literal. Oh. Eh? Okay. So it came up that he rejects the governmental position. Here. Huh. I was gonna say, because that's the other thing that I was like, oh god damn it. But no, apparently it's written there. So, wonderful. That was day 2. Episode 2 as well. Next time we're gonna be looking closer at Nina. We still don't really know a lot about Nina, other than their username being Concerned One. Yeah. She's probably the most radical of all the people we've found so far. Harrison was like someone who we thought was very radical, but Nina's like another step up. So, let's return. I love how this game plays. I love the sort of, it's like got a sleuth feel to it, you know, it's got like a detective feel to it, but it also has that whole like Big Brother stalking on people using like what is by our standards illegitimate means of finding evidence, which is just super interesting. Dystopian future, but we're part of the like the organization, we're part of the Big Brother. I love it. I think it's really cool. But until next time, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. I don't know how many days there are, and I don't know how long each day will take, because this day was like almost twice as long for me to finish as the previous day. So, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,